Welcome, my friends, to Center of Light. I got to make an adjustment on my camera real quick. Hello, everyone. What is going on with my camera? Boom. And now I am orange as all get out. Give me one more second. Why am I so orange? Do I like that color? I guess everything is correct. We'll go with that. Welcome to Center of Light, everybody. How we doing? I don't know why am I so orange. I guess orange is auspicious, and it is the theme for this evening. Tonight we're going to be talking about Shiva Gupha Part 2. What is Shiva Gupha? Shiva is the Lord of nothingness, that from which all things come. Gupha is cave. It's my silly way of playing around. My man cave idea. Women cave. People cave. I'm going deep within, probably starting next week. And I'm inviting you and others to join me in this pilgrimage, this sojourn, this journey, this thing, this experience that is very well deserved. I'm going to try to fix my camera one more time. It is distracting me. To you, it may not, but it is to me. Thank you for your patience. I'm monkeying with a few things. And finally, all right, so we're going to be going inside. Orange is the color of the day. It looks like a sunset. I must need to upgrade my camera driver. Orange is pretty. It's the color Sai Baba wears. So, I am expanding. You are expanding. We are expanding. Expansion is happening. I'm going to take it while it's here. I will take any spiritual breadcrumb I could find anywhere. I want to say thank you for those who have shared this already. Hello, Dana. Hello, Melanie. Hello, Elwood. Is that Cala Renando? I think so. Pri, Kelly, Trudy, Heather, Natalie, Dana. So we're going into the cave of Shiva. If you are interested, and if this is your first time hearing about this opportunity, we're going to go in there together. What is the in there? Have you not been listening? We're going into Cave of Shiva, y'all. Playing in the Shiva garden. We're going to expose all of it. We're going to get naked. I know what you're thinking, so quit it. We're going to reveal the idea for me is to go in there and touch all the wounds. Hello, Amy. All the hurts. Those Tibetan Buddhist monks who devote their entire life to living in a Himalayan cave. Hello, Krista. Guess what they're doing in those caves for all those years? They're forgiving all of the hurts, all their wounds, as well as those who have wounded them. That's what they're doing in those caves. That is my intention as I play in the garden with Shiva for Shiva Gupha. Is to put some love, tincture, or salve on all those wounds so I can fall further into the cosmic mother. And just a little bit after I do a break, I like my break. I output. This is usually the intro kind of idea, but it helps me to change reference of mind, reference of being. If you bear with me while I play a song, I'm going to go get a link and I'm going to drop it. It's deserving of truly inviting you into the cave of Shiva with me and about 8, 9, possibly 10 others. And if you want to join, I know you're thinking, what is in there as to why I would want part of it? This sounds kind of... What is in there is your best life. I want nothing else for you. So stick around. I'm going to be right back. Shiva Gupha, part 2. Some lavender soul for you while I go find this link that I feel is integral to this presentation, as well as playing in the garden with Lord Shiva.
I will be with you always, until the end of time. You will never be alone. I am.
All of my days, I feel you there beside me. All of my lives, all through my days, I've seen places far away. Wondering just when, time and again, I have come to know you. Wondering just when, time and again, you are there beside me. When I create, when I feel love, whenever I feel you with me, I celebrate times of my life. There is only you and me. Help me know that.
It is my will that you know me. I will not hide my love from you. You create your reality, and every moment by your own perceptions, your judgments, actions. Peace is a state of mind. Bliss is a state of heart. Heaven is a state of being.
Deep in my heart, I know you're there. I can always feel you guiding my life to see the light that will lead me to the truth. When I
So you tell me.
My question stems from the first question that was asked, and as you said, it is about how intense your longing is. Now, my problem is, say, a lack of discipline in a lot of things, including, say, I'm not able to maintain the discipline of doing my Shambhavi regularly. And somewhere I think it is because, of course, if I long for something sincerely, then the discipline would come about. So is longing always is it related to a certain situation and time? It comes with a situation or time, or can something be done to intensify the longing itself?
How long has it been since you felt hungry?
That's a few hours.
Really hungry? When did you feel last? Because most people never allow themselves to feel hungry. They're eating throughout the day. How long has it been when you felt really, really hungry?
Once in a while, yes.
Tell me how long ago?
Really, really hungry. Of course, hunger happens and then we eat, but I don't know when it was so hungry that I…
Okay, it's been a long time then.
Yes, yes.
Because hunger is not an experience that you forget, it's intense. So if you fasted for 3 days, 4 days, then you will use everything. One extra finger movement you won't make. You will use everything carefully. You will say only what you want to say. You will not say da-da-da-da-da-da, speak like this. You will go carefully because now energies are limited and you know you have to be in a certain way. No training is needed. Simply because you're hungry, you become quiet, you become like this. Similarly, if the longing for something is just like hunger, if you're longing strong enough, everything will fall into place by itself. You don't have to bring discipline into your life, you don't have to search for a guru, nothing. Everything will fall into line by itself, if you long strong enough. So the problem is there is no longing because there is too much snacking. You know, people who are snacking all the time, they don't feel hunger. Because you are snacking, snacking means right now, you are trying to satisfy your longing. Human longing is to expand boundlessly, but you are satisfying your longing with shopping, by watching a cricket match, by watching a cinema, by talking to somebody, by reading something, by distracting yourself with a million other things. So just spend a few days, nothing. Simply you paint your room white, okay? Comfortable chair, but eyes open, no sleeping, alert and open, no reading, no thinking, no creating new philosophy, nothing, simply sitting. You will see, initially you may feel like you're going crazy, but after some time you see clearly what is this life longing for becomes 100% clear to you, 100% clear to you. There will be no doubt about that. So this is the reason why we create spaces. An ashram exists so that you come and make use of it for your sadhana, do you understand? That you come, you invest a certain amount of time, in a year, at least a week or 2 weeks, just for this one, for nothing else. Just if you feel this being is worthwhile, if you feel this being deserves at least that much attention, you must give it at least a couple of weeks in a year. 50 weeks for you, 50 weeks for the world, 2 weeks for you. Just for you. Not for your body, not for your mind, not for entertainment, not for your family, just for you. You need to understand this. The best thing, the foremost thing and the most beautiful thing that you can offer to people around you is you're an evolved human being. Yes or no? Not your money, not your wealth, not your rubbish, not your work which is going to make the difference. That being with you is a wonderful experience for people around you, your family, the people that you work with, your friends. Everybody aspire to be with you because it's a wonderful experience to be with you. This is the best thing that you can ever do to any human being around you.
Dig
That's all
that.
they aspire for, isn't it? But now the problem is, you are looking for that wonderful person. Oh, I met this wonderful person. Why the hell are you not that wonderful person? Because you never paid any attention to this. You think something that's happening around you is more important than what is this. No, no, no. The quality of your life is essentially determined by the quality of what this is. How this is, that's how it'll be, wherever we put you. Whether we put you in heaven or hell, the experience and the quality of your life is determined by how this is, not how the situation is. You must spend some time without snacking, then you will know what is hunger. Once you are sufficiently hungry, then you know the value of food, isn't it? Otherwise you will not know the value of food, what it means. Just don't eat for 24 hours. And then, when somebody serves a meal, don't gobble it immediately. Just sit there, wait for 2 minutes. Just look at the food, see what it means to you. It's life sitting out there in the plate. Not some rubbish, not some material, not some stuff, it's life, your life, sitting out there in the plate, isn't it? If you see food like this experientially, the way you handle the food, will it change or no? Yes? That's all. So if you create just 1 week where you simply… you don't worry, if you come, we will fix it, how to fix it for you. If you fix it in a certain way, and then you see, wanting to know what this is will become the prime importance in your life. Once there is longing, everything else will align itself. The heaven and hell will work for you. They will start working for you if the longing is big enough. Nobody can stop it, everything will align with you. That is the nature of the universe. If this one thing, which is the source of creation, gets fired up, the creation will get aligned behind you, it will not be against you. The simplest
Does that not just simply stir your loins? It does mine. It ignites me to hear such illumined information from such an illumined individual. He's playing with the Godhead on this earth today, and he's imparting to you something very powerful that can take you from a life of the mundane to a life of effortless ease and no strain. And your life here on this earth will never be in vain. It can't be any more plainer than that. Do you feel that? This is the level of majesty that is on the earth today, to reflect to all of us that I am one way. Follow me. Do you see what I'm imparting to you? The boat is leaving. It definitely ain't the Titanic for me. It's the gigantic for me. Tonight's presentation is Center of Light, Shiva Gupha. That's Hindi for cave, part 2. The Shiva cave, or cave Shiva. And I'm inviting you to join me. I don't know how this is going to go down. I'm learning as it unfolds. To join me in this, not event, experience. I may go for a month. I may go for a day. Don't know. I will know for me, but the forum will be up for you however long it takes you. And I will always chime in. But I'm in it to win it. The fact that you are hearing this from, not from me, but through me, is monumental beyond what you can possibly imagine. I'm not just dressing it up to sound cool like a spiritual teacher. I very much know who I am and the people like Anjana, Swamji, Mona Winfrey, Tim Garrett, you. I'm very much cognizant of what is around me and the dynamic of energy that is happening. And because of you, I get to power up to a greater degree. And so can you. Power up. We'll have the power of the collective. The getting fired up of your soul, as Sadhguru said, will align you with the universe. The universe will get behind you. Mind you, it will find you. That's happening today. It's happening now. The purpose of Shiva Gupha. Last night was part 1. Tonight is part 2. Tomorrow night will be part 3. I'm thinking Monday or Tuesday next week. I'm going to be divulging how to find that. You can get on Facebook now and look at or search for Playing in the Garden with Shiva. Playing in the Garden with Shiva. If you're interested, I'll unlock the gate, so to speak. Or you could say, in this forum, I'm interested. Because it is private, even you may not find it. So if you would, in this forum, say, Keith, I want in. Just say those words. Keith, or I want in. I want in. I want in the garden. I want to play with Shiva. I want to understand what that is. So what is that? That is your greatest potential self. But it requires being stripped of what you know as you to ever dwell there. Someone can put your hand on the light switch or show you the door, but you have to flip it or open it. There is no other way. But what we are going to do while we are playing in the garden with Shiva is we're going to learn from Sadhguru. We're going to learn from Swamji. Whatever fits the moment that I find. And if you find something worthy, deemed important, integral, please post it. Please keep it in the theme of what is intended. Of moving into the reality of nothingness. The womb of creation. Not just something that you thought was fanciful or cute. Please. So what can one expect when they go into this place? What you know as you, if you're serious about your spiritual expansion and development, what you know as you is going to die. It's going to die. I'm that confident. It's going to die. And those wounds will come up that have been longing, as Sadhguru said, Have you ever been so hungry? In this case, hungry, starving for spiritual manna, that which is sustenance for your soul. That is what this place, this experience is going to be about. It's happening now, right now in this moment. I'm already vesseling that with my intention that that's where I'm going. You have a support system on your side. Everyone that is in the group with you, they don't judge. They let you naturally be as you are. They accept, allow, and appreciate you. I am the overseer of that. You're safe. How is this Christian like? How is this Buddhist like? How is this Hindi like? How is this Muslim like? It's because deep inside, we're all alike. We're all the same. Welcome to the Grand Illusion by the band Styx. Come on in and see what's happening. Pay your price, get your tickets for the show. Don't be fooled by the radio, the TV, or the magazine. They will show you photographs of how your life should be, but that's just someone else's fantasy. So if you think your life is complete confusion just because your neighbors got it made, just remember, it's a grand illusion. And deep inside, we're all the same. The point of that, which was strictly solely because it was fun for me, is that there is a universe, a reality that exists within all of us. Just the fact that I'm telling you about it creates its very possibility, and there's nothing you can do about it. That being said, I'm going to start pressing home and reinforcing the lesson. As you choose, if you choose this experience with Shiva Gupha, playing in the garden with Shiva, be willing to jump. Be willing to die to the self that you know or thought or think is you, to be birthed into something that you never thought. Not only was it possible, but that you deserve. Didn't all the avatars before us, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, Muhammad, Nanak, your grandmother, your grandfather, whatever that's important and powerful and beautiful to you, did they die in vain? Not for me. Stick around.
She turned to me and told me life was not too easy unless you can let go. I lay surprised at the simpleness of her soul. Wasting away in a sea of uncertainty, she had stayed with me for days. I needed love in so many different ways. And as I watched, she floated through the room. turned away. Her light was so blinding, the energy of her love. She said goodbye and turned into a dove. As I watched, she floated through the room. And as I cried, she was there to dry them too. Hold me and don't let go. Hold me, never leave. Hold me and don't let go. Hold me, never leave. Never leave. She turned to me, told me life was not too easy unless you can let go. Reveal to me the beauty of your soul.
I'm going to play a video for you, and I want you to feel the energy of this music. This is what's going to happen in Shiva Gupha, the cave of Shiva. I'm going there as long as it takes, and I'm not coming out until I know it's time. Listen to this. Enjoy this. Feel this fire. Delicious fire.
आदिकाल से जो है आया, शून्य स्थान में वो है समाया, अनंत नभ पे जो है छाया, अनहद नाद जिसने सुनाया। जल वायु धरती अग्नि आकाश अनंत हर राग रंग, डमरू नाद से सृष्टि बनाई, रचा दिव्य और भव्य प्रसंग। शोर डमरू का जोर, नस नस में अब रहा गूंज गूंज, इस दिव्य नाद पर ब्रह्म ताल पर तांडव नृत्य करे ओ भोर। अनंत न आदि न अंत, जो पाप पुण्य से परे रहे, जो सोच की हदों तक फैला और सोच से परे भी रहे। सन्यासी तपस्वी वैरागी भोगी वो गृहस्थ संसारी, झूम झूम के नृत्य रचाया, अगले ही पल निश्चल साया। योगी ने राह बताई, योग ज्ञान की भेंट चढ़ाई, योग पंथ की नींव रखी और योग क्रांति की आस जगाई।
Welcome back to Center of Light. We're getting real, y'all. I came here for a reason here on the earth. I sat in this chair for a reason. Not only in the past, but tonight. You want to go? I'm going. Let me tell you what's going to happen in this place. By the way, the gentleman, the beautiful Hindi gentleman you've seen dancing all around the screen in such joy and delight and glee, is God on earth. A very illumined individual. He may not quote, don't take this out of context, be all the way there, but he is plugged into the gate in a very conscious way. He has awareness on 16 dimensions simultaneously. He's plugged into Shiva. You start talking about Shiva around him, he starts getting on fire, and you can see him become illuminated. What you're going to find when you start going inside of yourself. That image you see, it takes place at night. Dark. His eyes is closed. He's aware of his light, so the dark does not bother him. He is the pillar of light. Through the third eye of Shiva, the aspect of God that is nothingness, the womb of creation, where all things are possible, the third eye of Shiva can burn through the all of existence. There's nothing in the way for Shiva. Nothing. It is the gateway to the tail of yourself that you have been chasing. We've been chasing ourselves into an endless loop on a hamster wheel. If you have the balls, you have the tits, the cojones, the muster, the courage, whatever it is for you, to venture into the unknown. It may seem unknown, but it's not unknown. You know it very well. You just forgot that it's been lingering in your system since you forgot. Are you willing to revisit that place to find your true self? Are you willing to go through your own personal hell to get to heaven? Sounds like an arduous, strenuous, fearful task. That is not what I'm telling you whatsoever. One, I will be there, as well as a support system beyond the wazoo. See, just talking about it, I'm becoming effulgent with a feeling that is truly Shiva. The feeling that is coming through me, with me, in me, engulfing me, is a space of all possibility. In this space is no judgment. But it requires a relinquishing, a letting go of what you think is important and or real and or holy and or blasphemous, right and or wrong. It's a redonkulous, incessant, ongoing, nowhere game. This is not just metaphysical, spiritual, cliche, social media 101 jargon. As I always say, I take what I do very seriously and sincerely. So what you will find, if you choose to brave the mountain, to champion the mountain within yourself that seemed like such a chore, grinding at your daily life 9 to 5. Do you feel alive? If so, great. Wait, there's more. I feel in this moment to share with you what it's like when I'm in this space. When I fall inside, I want you to experience this. It's not look at me moment. It's not. I say this because people are so butthurt and they want to take things out of context. This is not a look at Keith moment. But it is, watch what is happening. My sincerity via plugging into that which is around me, this experience with you, connects me to something. And it drapes me like a cloak. Why is this important as to share this with you? Because when you fall into that nothingness space within yourself, the Shiva within you, the quiet, the place that all things can be birthed, which you never thought possible, simply begins to happen. I just demonstrated that. That was the point of it all. From the grandiose to the small. As above, so below, on forever it will go. This you know. Without a doubt, in and out, around and all about, you know. On every level you exist. If you don't know that, you truly have no spiritual pulse. What you will see in the cave of Shiva, hanging out with me, if you dare to be a diva, are you ready? It's going to require you to be steady. What you will experience, and I will push you into it on purpose. If you join my forum, I have leeway because you trust me and you love me and I love you. And I at least want to take you by your hand, by your heart, into a place that I know is sacred. I may challenge you. It's with all love. It's with all love. What you will find in this place is nothing as well as everything. If you want to experience what it's like to be in the absolute nothing while you play in the garden with Shiva, I want you to do this on purpose. If you drink coffee or if you drink tea, anything that's high in caffeine. Well, Keith, I'm a spiritualist. I'm a vegan. I don't just go drink you some dang coffee and have you some tea for the point of learning something. Don't make it complicated. And then try to go take a nap. Have a cup of coffee. Not right away, but let the coffee kick in and the buzz get going and try to take a nap. Try to make yourself go to sleep. What's going to happen, I did this today, didn't work at all, is everything you think you don't think about when you're not thinking, it will pop up in your head and say, how you doing, my friend? I'm making myself visible to you. Remember me? Try it. So why would I want you to do that? Because it will aha you to the possible existence, to the same degree of quiet that has to exist if we live in a do world and everything is polar opposites, if this place in my mind is so noisy, rattling on, then this place of absolute stillness has to be its counterpoint. You feel me now? What you will find in the cave of Shiva, Gupha, you will find everything you think to be right and wrong, which will be shattered. Holy blasphemous, which will be shattered. In and out, which will be shattered. Your sexuality, the things you lust for, would never dare to tell anyone. It will be shattered. Politics, it will be shattered. This is the way to your spiritual liberation. It's when you become ignited. There's nothing you want that can come from the tank that it only has diarrhea and regurgitates past thoughts. That's all your mind does. Your mind, when used correctly, has no thought whatsoever, but to be a focal point as a tool to harness what it is you're wanting. So in this Shiva Gupha experience, if you're interested in this forum, say, Keith, I am interested. I will push you off the cliff. Be warned, because I love you. This is not about reading a text and agreeing with it because that's what you were told. That is a gamble. I don't gamble with my soul. Let it be told, I am here to help you bring about that which is pure, that which is infinite, and that which is ancient and old. I am now posting a link in the forum. I don't know if it's going to seat or take, because this forum is private. If it does not work after, it may take some time for it to sit itself in this room. But after a few moments, if it doesn't seat as an actual link, I will know it's because the room is private. Send me an inbox, Keith, I want in. If you come in all the way. Some people have said, I want in, but I don't know if I can because of my schedule. Your intention to be in the experience brings you into the experience, whether you were in it all the way, as what you would call, as to why you can't show up so often or not. It's not about that. It's about investing yourself in an idea. Here's the link. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to close out this evening. Tomorrow night, I am going to do another presentation titled Shiva Gupha, Part 3. There's a lot of spiritual things happening in social media all over the world. That being said, in and of itself, that's a very beautiful thing. It's like wildfire. People are wanting it. Even the youth are posting videos on Facebook, and their tarot cards, and their this, and their that, and their ideas of spirituality. There are even some elders. It's all beautiful. Don't get caught up in a jargon. What you want from anyone is to bring you into hell. You want to illuminate that dark path so there is no more trouble that haunts you for the rest of your eternity. It's about being experiential. Method is good. Back in my day, I needed method. That's what was offered. Now it's about radical. It's your turn. It is your turn. I am here to help you see that you have earned it. This could be your last incarnation. Not that being incarnated as human is a bad thing. I'm having a ridiculously good time. Think about dwelling in the infinite sea of all possibility until you decide again that you choose to do it versus being forced to do it because you are bound by karma, when all you really want is to live in your dharma. I'll be right back.
for the same aspiration of human fulfillment. There are so many efforts, so many different types of activity in the world. Whether one is going to the temple or to the bar, seeking God or drink or drug, one is seeking peace or war, one is seeking trinkets of life, another wants to go to heaven. Essentially, the pursuit is same. People want fulfillment. Well, it takes a lifetime of effort for most human beings. That things that they pursue will not and cannot bring fulfillment. Samyama is not an effort to fulfill yourself, but to remove the ingredients which cause unfulfilled condition within you. There is a process in your hands right now. Where you will take this process is in your hands. But it is such a potent and alive process, a very live and potent process, that if you give yourself to it, it does things that you've not imagined possible ever. About spiritual process being fragile. If you ask me, your spiritual process is more often challenged here in the ashram than in some other city. It is challenged and it's also supported. That's important. You simply challenge, people may feel defeated. It must be constantly challenged and it must be also supported and nursed. Both are needed. As I said, some nursing is also needed, some challenge is also needed. Both are needed. There's no challenge, just nursing, you will grow up very weak. Only challenge, no nursing, you may break. It's a balance. Is there a perfect balance? There's no perfect balance, everybody balances somehow.
Welcome back to Center of Light as the train in front of me fires off. Tonight we are talking about Shiva Gupha, Part 2. There's a link that has been posted. Hello, Angelique. Others who just arrived. Heather asked, I did a meditation to look within for answers, and my guides gave me the name Shiba. Ah, here we go. Ah, the word name of God, many different names of God. Ah, Yanava, Krishna, Buddha, Muhammad, Paramahansa Yogana, Jesus Ananda. Ah, Amen. I asked who is that, and they said it is me. They said it is connected to Shiva, and that I should seek more answers. I have been looking and longing, but all I have and what I get is more questions. I would love to inbox you, Keith, and get any help if you know anything about those names. Do that to me, not tonight. Inbox me tomorrow. Yeah. I don't know exactly what it is I'm going to say, but I know I have an answer for you, if that makes sense. Because it's not about the words, it's the energy that is welling up inside of me. And I will use words to paint the picture of what it is you're asking from me. Yes, I will be glad to do that for you. For a minimal fee. Melanie says, it hit me in the face. We have nothing that smells like that. Oh, she said she smelled Sadhguru for the first time. It hit me in the face. We have nothing that smells like that in the house. It was when his face first hit the screen, then lingered, then it left. I have no doubt. David Amerson, what's up, my bro? So what you're going to find in this experience, if you choose to join me in the Shiva Gupha, is all of your dirty secrets. And you're going to have to okay yourself through it. How you feel about you. How do you feel about the world. How you feel about your lust. How you feel about your must. All these things are going to come up. So what is going to happen from there? Yanava. Who knows? Everything will be possible for you when you break through the barrier of thinking all of this time that you have been bound. We need to return spirituality back to its natural, wild state. You cannot confine the infinite into a box. So what that literally translates to is everything is allowed. Don't forget the law of karma, for that is what keeps everything in place and in balance. Knowing that, you climb up another rung of the spiritual ladder, the spirit ritual ladder, the spiritual ladder, Jacob's ladder. Up another rung you go. Just like that. It didn't require anything from you except your wanting, your longing to be hungry for something that you have known that is greater than yourself. Call it Jesus. Call it Buddha. You could call it chocolate cake at breakfast. Doesn't matter what you call it. It's that thing, that it, that we're all wanting as our life sustenance. It is already our life sustenance. We want to know, security-wise, conscious benefit-wise, that we are nursing on the Divine Mother's teat. Is that not what you've been longing for? Is that grace? That mothering, that nurturing? I have. The world has been infiltrated with the masculine. Notice I didn't say divine masculine. I said masculine. The patriarchal. The ramming of things. It has its place. Not when it comes to world balance. When it's dominant. I see that simply, and I am a male. There is a link in this forum, and I'm going to post it again. If you want into Shiva Gupha, what is in there, like it did Luke when he went into the jungle or the forest, I think it's the second or third Star Wars, with Master Yoda. Luke! Nothing good in there for you is whatever you said. My best attempt. And then when Luke went in there, he's Luke representing the light. He had a lightsaber. He was a Jedi representing the good. Was he not? The Christ, or an illumined individual on their way towards embodying the divine. But he had to face the devil, his own demon. Did he not? When you're willing to be Luke in this regard, and no longer disregard all that has been haunting you on levels you never thought was happening in your body, mind, emotional matrix. It's a simple willing. Yah, heart, God in you, willpower. Using our mind to define what we're trying to create, and our actions and our backbone carries it out. Yanava. It has begun. Yanava. It is complete.